Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my presentations. My name is Muhammad Habibur Rahman Habib. ID number is 16IR025. First of all, especially thanks my best honorable teacher for giving a chance to say some things. So today my presentation topic is Broken Promises. Chapter 2. The book name is Globalization and its Discontents. The writer name is Joseph Stiglitz. Joseph Stiglitz. He was an American economist and former senior vice president and chief economist of the World Bank, and he was a professor at Columbia University, and who won the Nobel Prize in for economics in 2001. So firstly, why are the developing countries so dissatisfied with globalizations? Only many people believe that they were being deceived and cheated with this system, and global trade agreements are made is such that way they are particularly unfair for the developing countries. Basically, the United States of America has created the institution of the global system by enacting its one rules. For example, the president of World Banks will be a USA citizen, and the president of IMF will be a European citizen, and that is a fact. That is unfair for any other country. The people of the developing world were told that due to globalizations, overall human life will be developed, but it didn't. Rather, people have been inimical to globalization, inimical to globalizations. Due to due to globalization, neoliberal groups have been benefited, but middle class or lower class people's incomes have declined. Describing the failure of the international financial system toward developing countries, globalization is not working for the stability of many of the world's poorest of global countries, global countries. The main reason is the mismanagement of globalizations and uh, imbalance of power politics. The presidents of the World Bank will be US citizens, and the head of the IMF will be the European citizen. That is examples. In the book, he mentioned that failure of the international economy and financial institution debt. Globalization did not benefit as many people as it should have developing countries. Globalizations and its discontents books author offers an insider view of the role played by the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank crisis in the 1990s. He mentioned that so-called Washington Consensus, a set of economics principles typically applied to nations facing crisis, where were imposed on numerous developing countries with little regard for local conditions, contrary to the expectations to um, most policy most policymakers. This approach this approach this approach actually enhance crisis, meaning that globalization ended up hurting the nation it was supposed to help. They have power politics on to developing countries, especially African and Asian countries. Thank you so much. Have any question? Anyone can be question. Okay, actually, sir, first of all, I have read this article um, 3 or 4 times, and I'll be wrote down like myself, and that's why I have written down, and that's matter I have understand. Uh, that's I written down, and I explain that.